Okay. I am really surprised that this was made by Sunsoft and Acclaim. I did not realize Sunsoft got involved, and I like their stuff. Ooh, cutscene. This doesn't look bad. So this is the PS1 port, not the remake. There is a Riven remake, but we are going old school on a PS1 port of the PS5 on PS5, but not remade. It's kind of nice they did both, honestly. That way you can have either experience. I guess it's a cutscene. It's just a bunch of stills. Spoilers. What is that? Tree? Is that a tree? Whoa. It's got tusks. Why does that fish have tusks? Usually mammals have tusks. Like walruses and stuff. Ooh, look at how real that is. FMV movies. So this was made in 1997. Okay. And like a plesiosaur. What's? Well, wait. No, they had beaks. I did not beat Myst, but I got really far. It's just very difficult to know what you're doing. Some of these places look like they're from Myst, so maybe we get to do the same place. This is a really long uh, trailer demo screens. Okay, so Cyan Incorporated and Sunsoft. Why did it? Okay, we'll do the opening again. Look at that. Look at how the Sunsoft is moving, and the NBA Jam people. They do still produce games. Acclaim does. I don't think Sunsoft exists anymore. I might be wrong. Okay, there's a drop in chat for Audible. What the? Must just it must be a Twitch drop, not a. It's definitely not a retro category drop. Okay, I think I'm ready. Let's see these places. Whoa, what? There's a rewind. Press the any button. Game start. Oh, okay. I have a cursor. X is not the clicker? Is it circle? Is that the moon? Oh, okay. What's up, Mateus? We're playing the PS1 version of Riven, not the PS5 remake. But we're on PS5. So it's only like $250 or something. The remake's like $25. Kind of quiet.
There's a great deal of history that you should know. I'm afraid that I must continue my writing. Here. Most of what you need to know is in there. Keep it well hidden.
Yeah, these are all actually acted scenes. They're called FMVs.
For all reasons
Of the format file.
sent you to Riven with a way out. But I can't give you this. It appears to be a linking book. I can't be done.
Been playing a lot, huh? I've been no-lifing Pal World. I'm like 110 hours in.
You'll need it, I'm afraid, to capture again. Once you've found
Catherine.
signal me, and I'll come with a linking book to bring us back.
Hmm.
There's also a chance, if this all goes well, I might be able to get you back to the place that you came from.
Yes. Vintage vibes here. Riven. Okay. I am... How do I control it? Why am I frozen? Okay.
Misira. Umutika kukuan. Misira. Umutika kukuan. Bukuan. Misira. Bukuan. Bukuan. Bukuan.
This is a very interesting beginning. Uh-oh, he got hit with something. Was it like a sleeping dart? Okay. Someone off screen is dragging him away. And I no longer have my book. Okay. Oh, it smashed my book. Or, no, wait. What did he hit the ground with? Okay, I can move now? Loading. Alright, so we click on the lever. No. I click. Wrong button. Circle. Okay. Turn. Where'd he go? Click the lever. Okay. This is wild. Alright, so I can follow them, or I can head forward or left. There's nothing here. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Okay, so this is can I click that? Nothing does. Can I click this? Okay. I look in the peephole. What is this? Nothing. There is nothing. Okay. Maybe later. Oh, we're gated off here. Long drop. I jump. What? Okay. This is wild. So we do not go this way. But there's gonna be something involving this Dealy Bob. Can I click on that thing? Ah. They're not numbered, but they're... You can click them in order. I gotta find the order. Okay. Oh, baby. So this is where I was. Oh, it just forces you to face out again. So I can't look down or anything. Was there not a way around it? I don't think there's a way around it. Alright, so we go the way the guy was. Up these stairs. And can I look behind me? There's a stairway here. Also. And I can go in here. What's that? Button? Oh. Interesting. What's that? It is a peephole. Okay. Okay. There must be a reason I need to get into that, but not from this side. Uh-oh. Should have went in when I could have. Is this also a people? It's a people of a different part. I might not have good enough graphics to actually read some of the things. I'm kind of concerned about that. Okay. So we go in. Shouldn't have touched the button. Wasted all this time for nothing. Alright. There is a symbol on the floor. It is like a box. Can I not go further in? Okay. Scarabs and a star. Okay. I click that. Okay. Whoa. So there's 5 maybe holy men of some sort. And then there's all these people handing things. And they're drawing the boxes. Alright, let's open the other scarab. No, don't close. I didn't tell you to close. I'm turning. Okay. I guess we can't leave it open. Okay, scarab. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Guy with book. I'm a guy with book. Wow. Okay, let's read this. Hopefully. It's not in English. It's not in cursive English. Unless I'm crazy. Yeah, I'm like level 76 of 80 possible in Power World right now. And I wanted to take a break and do a chill brain game. Is this the same? This is the same. Okay, so none of this has helped anything. Yet again. That helps nothing. There's multiple walls of illegible script. Alright, let's go to the star door. What? Alright. How do I rotate this building so that the star door aligns with something that matters? We've got 2 scarabs by the entrance. I don't think I've looked at these. But none of them were helping me. Okay. 5 guys again. And then their burgers and fries over here. A hand with like a star. This has a weird looking pipe with like a muffler shaped item. I don't know if these are clues for some place around the island. I may play other things as well today. We'll see. We'll see if I get hooked on this or not. Okay. This guy's writing a bunch of magical stories. Is that a PC mouse? Uh-huh. None of this helps, but they are nice. Good art. This room is a dud. Unless there's something... I wasn't able to click on the floor. Alright, moving on. I can cross the bridge, but that's the obvious road. So I'm going to actually go down this little trail. Okay. Can I look out over the water? What? He's like aloe or agave, something. There's nothing here. Okay, so this game is just a bunch of nothing. Alright, we're going up. Across this bridge to nowhere. Click, click, click. A cave. Alright, we got a door on the left. I knock on the door. Okay. This looks like a torture chamber. Huh? I sit on the torture chamber. Okay, we got blue and red. Well, orangish. Amber. I have a lever. And I have a button. The button locks me in. Why do these have colors? Elevator? Okay. That did nothing. Unlock me. Doesn't move. Go to the red. It looks like it's a view of a pipe room. What's that do? It opens a door somewhere. I think that's all I need to do here. Blue is a place. And then now that I open the door, can I move this thing? Okay. Riveting. Absolutely riveting game here. Forward. Deeper into the brink. It closed itself behind me. That was quite the loading. Opening a door takes a lot of memory on a PS1, you know. So the loading time is just, it's not connected because it's a port, but it's part of the code, you know. What? I didn't even see that. I did not even see that. I just clicked forward. Secret door. Look at all that weird black dots. Like, okay, this is the room with the pipes that I opened the door to. The red room. Okay. This is locked. It's that same star from one of those arts that they showed. So it was a clue. I go this way. That's that fish with the tusks from the cutscene in the beginning of the game. Can I take this little medallion off its head? Can I eat this rotten food? Can I click on its eyeball? Can I take this medallion and unlock something? Please, game, tusks. It is nothing. Okay. What about these pillars? They look sweet. No? What? Is that the way outside now? There's a lot of light there. Whoa. Okay, I'm not in the cave anymore. Okay. Nothing there. Go to stairs. Click button. Did something happen? Something happened. Something's flying over there. In the distance. Whoa. Sweet. We're gonna get to ride that trolley looking thing. Trolley machine. Let me look to the right real quick. There's also something this way. This is a view of where we're going. Lovely. Alright. On the trolley. Go for a ride. Does it say where? If I just offer on. Tally ho. Where's the go button? Center? Center. Whee! Okay, we're there. Wherever there is. Before changing the current disc? What? That was all of disc 1. That was disc 1 on the PS1. How many discs was Riven? I actually found a copy that I picked up for $1 of it on PC that I was supposed to send to somebody. It was like at a Goodwill or something. It has a few discs in it. I wish to save in file 1. Thank you. Alright, we're switching discs. In the port. Reading disc. Okay. Disc 2. How do I get out of this thing? Province of the People. Trophy get. The joys. The joys. Alright. We got stairs to a cave. And what's that? What's that? Yes, but we can't alright, so KI is possibly a code. Type that in the chat to remember. And the D-pad does work if you want to use D-pad and circle for everything. This is the only buttons because it's a mouse game on computer that was also put on other things. Okay, this is lovely. Down or up? Down. Hey. Okay. It's the things from the cutscene, the beginning cutscene. It's the birds, or whatever they are. They're like a dinosaur, they're like a plesiosaur, but they got like a beak with either teeth or baleen. And they're swimming away. I scared them away. They were having a good time on their hot rock. Okay, I inspect the hot rock. This is a nice beach. What am I doing down at the beach? Can I go in the water? Okay. I get nothing. We're gonna wade through the water. Nope. We're gonna keep our shoes dry. And now I'm over here. Okay. They're like, look at the water graphics in this game. They're so good. Alright, can we get back to this this way? Up here, I guess. That was just to come see how far water graphics had came at the time. Where am I? Which one was up? Okay. We go up. Keep going up. Another bridge. Two roads diverged in a wood. And I took the one less traveled by. Though both were worn about the same. Always go left. Got some stumps. I may have made a mistake. There's a gate over here. What's with the gate? Look at that. Look at that little guy. He's moving. I click the little guy. It's a scarab. Like the ones in the room we were in that one time. I click its back so I can look through it. No. Look at that. Look at that animation of a scarab. I'm just going around scaring the wildlife. Okay. Now I'm going to forget to go left, but, ooh. Uh-huh. Through the tree. Very cool. Are these like a glowing mushroom or concoction of some sort? Another path. Multiple paths. Okay. Creepy. Fish mouth. That looks a little friendlier up close. Okay. It's got an M for a mouth. And that's it. This is what they worship or something. Okay. That's that. Can I click on these orbs? Much ambience music. Insert disc 3. Okay. So the other path is this way. Like a giant sword. Oh, it's our friend. Our beetle friend. Okay. This isn't the same gate, right? This is the same gate. I think. Oh, there's another path lefter. And two paths right. Halberd, look at that thing. I want that axe. I want that battle axe. Look at that thing. I can only look at things. This is a looking at things game. I can't take anything to collect for later use on a puzzle or something. Is this a hole? We got a mine cart. Okay. There's so many other paths I didn't take though, and now I'm gonna forget. But so far hasn't been anything I had to do besides progress. Whoa. Am I underwater? This is a total vibe though. And a trip. Flashing lights. Photosensitivity alert. We have came out of the water. I'm on a whole other island, I guess. Mm-hmm. Whoa, there's a slide. Here's a chute out. Okay. Disc 3? Or maybe it goes back to disc 1. We're going disc 3, baby. I would like to save. Is it really disc 3? I'm on disc 3. That was 2 PlayStation 1 discs of content in like 30 minutes. Reading disc. I think that's a return lever. No? Okay. I guess forward's the only way. Forward. Is it like a fish trap? Looks kind of like a fish trap. Can I use the ladder? A tree falls, a page arises. Okay. I'm on the ground now. We check out this thing. Or possibly walk out this for a little sec. What's this? Pull the lever, Kronk. Hut. It is not pullable. At the moment. Like drain this whole basin. Interesting. Okay, up. Disc 4. Insert disc 4. What's that? It's nothing. What? The door is not openable. Okay. This is concerning. Wait. There was a second path around that I skipped over. It's kind of hard to tell. Lever. Okay. And crank this wheel. Pull this lever. Water. Bubbles. Okay. Is this a thing? That's the rule of 3. We got 3 levers. Crank it. Crank it. Okay. Are we going to drain the water? Whoosh. Okay, that's a no. Wait. Did I do it? Nothing's coming out. Alright, I'll click this again. That's a nothing. Crank this again. Reattach. I'm not sure what we're doing here, game. Huh. I should leave it different than the way it was when I came here at the first. We'll leave it bubbling, I guess. Even though it doesn't seem to be doing anything. And this has done nothing. Unless it's the door. No? I don't remember what position that farthest lever was when I started, because I got in my head. It's still bubbling. Do we go squeaky side or unsqueaky? So I'm supposed to probably get enough pressure to get out to the center. This did not open the door by changing that other lever. No. Okay. But there wasn't a way past this. If there's multiple pipes I have to finagle. No? Nothing. Just water. Oh, there's something on this side of that thing. It is just wheel shaped. This was the ladder down. It's a different ladder altogether. This is a different ladder. Okay. I thought this was a puzzle game, but it's not gonna be a puzzle game so far. No. This isn't the way, because I went down. Is it a different cart? It looks like the same cart to me. Is it the same cart? Yes. I should have checked the middle lever again. Before I accidentally got up here. Kind of weird it hesitated there. Okay. Yeah, I guess. Are we doing disc 3 or disc 2 again? Disc 4? We're back to disc 2. So there's a lever. How do I get out? My guy climbs out? Okay. So we're back to disc 2. Let me check these multiple roads. So I did the left, I did the right. But I think I might have missed something on the right. It just goes the whole straight way down to the fish, and that's it. Okay. What is this? Loading. Oh, spinning thing. Oh, they're setting off an alarm. So there's left and right. That goes up. Ooh. Nice. The water is not moving, though. Not like before. There's a... Wasn't there like a lever or something on this wall? That. It's a guy and like a wheel in really faint blue. Is that something? Now the water's moving. They're afraid of us. Maybe. What's that? They're coming this way. Nope, they're grabbing something and getting out. It's just like a place for torches at night. Okay. There's a ladder. What? I cannot go down? Even though it looks like it's kind of safe. Alright, let's chase these people. Okay. These were shown as well. Can I open that? It's also got the star shape on it. Knock, knock. Okay. Yeah, they're not interested. Okay. What? Can I go this way? Uh-huh. Got a lever thingy with wheel. Look at those big wheel. And then that's the fish. What, the tusks again? I need to place my heart, rip my heart out of my chest and put it on this so that something happens. Okay, I can't do anything. It's a fish. All right, let's click on this roly-boly. I get inside. Submarine. Get in there. Press the center. We got a slider and a... Got to hold. Okay, I got this. No, I got this. No. Do I have to close the top? Can I close the top from within inside? No. How do I close the top? You can't turn. Nothing's clickable. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Well, that sucks. I was gonna have some fun. Why can't I close this with me in it? I have to have someone else close me in? I want to ride. I want to ride it. Oh, come on, man. So someone else has to do that for me. Maybe I can get to it from below. I wanted to ride. Alright. There's nowhere to ride, though, without that thing going down, so I think I had to do it. Alright, we go back. They're still probably not interested in talking to me. Wait, did the layout change? Alright, so I lowered it. Is it down here? It is. I see it. It's like across the water. Huh? Is this not... That's the ladder I came down, right? Okay, yeah. We only have 2 ways to turn. How do I get in the thing, in the rolly thing? I want the rolly. It's not down here. I don't think. I want to go. I want to go to cool places, game. Why won't you cool place me? I don't think this helped. Maybe there's another path down to it from above. Yeah, maybe that. If I can get over to that one. Turn. No. Turn. I can't get there from here. Okay. What am I facing? Down this way, around. Back up again. But this time, I need to find a different ladder somewhere. Different ladder. Where is the ladder? We got this fish. Is there not? There's not a sec. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. What's this? Fire? Okay. I didn't see that last time. Can I burn something to make the fish happy? There's no buttons. Okay, that doesn't help. That does not help. Alright, let's knock one more time. Probably not going to do anything. Hello? So there's no ladder to the rolly. I did lower it though. It's over there, across the water. Wait. Oh. This is nothing. Stop game. I don't know how to get to the Rolly. It is another road. Oh well. Going back. It won't let me go in the water or in thing. But I did do something. Back through the cave. With the blue everywhere. Alright, now I go right. Hold on. Was this where I came from? No, I haven't been here. That thing's spinning. Or have I? No, this is where I came up from, right? It's all, yeah, no. Okay, so there's one more path up here. Dang it! What did I do? Oh, you can. Ah, you can quick pivot with R2 and L2. Whoa. That's a lot quicker. All right. So I went left from the door. Or was it right? No, I went right. Because that's where the people were. So let's go left and up. Oh, it's just, it loops. It loops, it connects. Nothing got me where I wanted to go. What? Forward, but left. Okay. There's the cool thing again. And we take the cart back, I guess. Mine cart to disc 3. Not really sure what I'm doing. This is not what I expected exactly. There hasn't been any puzzles at all. Not really. So we need to try to figure out how to drain this water, I guess. Maybe once I drain the water, it drains it on the other island. Save. Disk 3. I got progression because the thing lowered. Baby, are you down, 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 down? Okay, so let's check the center. And see if I can flippy switch. Nothing. So that pipe does come to this, but so do 2 others. And you can't go in this building. Okay, so the pipe that goes down and it comes out from here, but from above. I've got the bubbles. Doing this just takes like the air hose off or whatever this is. I thought it was going to be a drain. And flipping this does nothing that we know of. And flipping this makes the bubbles. Maybe if I... Yeah, we'll just... Hold on. So, I'll leave it open. And then flip this side one. No. Okay. Back to the center. Maybe it's just not intuitive. I could look it up, I guess. It's not really what I wanted to do. This other pipe here is on the ground. And it comes just out of this, which is a nothing. Nothing clickable. And then there's a third pipe that's inaccessible. Across. No. What? It happened. It happened. Oh. Okay. A little different than I expected. So this makes it go to the... It probably goes to the one it points at. So it's going to that one. If I go left. I doubt that helps me. Has anything changed on this pipe? Okay. So we'll do center. Center valve. It's a gate valve of some sort. It's 3 positions. So let's go to that one. Which should be giving me bubbles. Should be pointing at Bubble Land. I see a building with a ladder over there though. This door is not open. Can I go around? Like, can I go this way to go this way to go that way? I cannot get past this building. Nope. This is an impassable building. But there is another area above. Gonna check the door again. It also has a red thing by it. So did the other place that I started. Alright, so we mess with pipes again. Now that's... I drained it. Okay. Can I go in the building now? What did draining this place do for me? Open door. It did nothing. Okay. So is there more water in the area now? Is it higher? These aren't floating bridges. Okay, so I drained the water. What does any of this do? That's how you refill the water. Uh-huh. But for why though? So this is full of water. That is boiling, maybe? It's a boiler? So we could steam power something? Draining the water didn't do anything for me. Flipping that, we still don't really know what this does. So it's like it needs enough air to vent it back down somehow. Due to the way suction works. Okay. If I go back to the middle valve, and run it left, or even right now that it's drained. Have I lowered or raised this basin, this reservoir? Left. So that's like the cart you came in on. It's the only other place to send it. I could fill up the water and drain it again and see if I can maybe have this thing do something. Wait, what? No, this is where I came from. I was trying to click on this pile of shavings or whatever it is. So maybe I can dump water on that. Maybe that's what we're supposed to do. So I'm gonna go flip the water up, flip the water down, come back to this pile. Wrong way. The water's not coming back. The water's not coming back. Okay, so I have to get the water. It wasn't this, was it? Because that points to the ground. Nothing. Alright, so middle valve is a no. That's where the water's in right valve. So I need to do right valve, then left valve, no middle valve. And you'll get water before I go left valve. I guess. I don't know. It's weird. Okay. Full right. Not middle. Can't go any higher, can it? Alright. So that gets the water. This is more like what I expected of the engineering, figure stuff out kind of stuff. Alright, so that's down. We need the water. Which one is the water? Switch. Nope. That's like a suction sound. Oh, this is getting me water. Because it started with water. It had water when I got here. Am I just out of luck? There's no water now? Alright, I'm going to look it up before I give up. It's also why I didn't want to buy the remake when I could just get the original and get stuck for cheaper. Riven walkthrough 1997. Well, it looks like a ball inside the rocks. You touch to know the symbol that does the key. You get in the cart. You hit the lever to go to Crater Island. We are in Crater Island. Switch in the middle of the lake. Turn the lever so it is in line with the middle pipe. Go towards the cylindrical building and up the stairs. Leading some switches with a window looking into the building. Turn the big wheel first, then look left and switch the lever where the single pipe switches into two. Turn to the window again. Hit the switch on the right to the up position. Turn the lever on the right to the up position. This gives you access to the building. What? Hold on. It had nothing to do with the water? I did drain the water though, so turn the big wheel first. It was already down. Then look left and switch the lever. Turn to the window again, hit the switch on the right to the up position. Turn the lever on the right to the up position. This is supposed to give me access to this building, allegedly. The door is still shut. This isn't red anymore. The red thing on the right. Oh, baby. Back in it. Back in it. Okay. That was a close one. Uh-huh. Are we sliding? Why is it not loading? Why is it dark? There's only darkness here. Did I brick the game? Okay. I just needed to go out of the darkness. Is that a beautiful? Nice view. Okay. There's gotta be something else here. This is only a view? Can I leap? What is this? Okay, I'm outside the building. On the cliffs. Below the pipe. There's a trail. Okay. I'm above this place. Now we're talking. Okay. Was this where that ladder was I saw in the distance? No. Alright, so I'm back up here. I'm up here now. Does this go up? This is a door. Open door. Uh-huh. Like a foot, like a little trap. Don't put your hand in there, it's gonna smash it. Gonna cut your hand. What's that? Okay. Poop. I dropped the poop. I put a poop in it. Did I win? Well, something moved over there. Am I out of poops? I have no poop to grab. What is this? There's a fan. Okay. That does not help me. What? Oh, there's a lever here. Pull the lever. Okay. Which does nothing except lower the thing. Why is there a square surrounding the fan? Alright. I'm confused. I still have the poops, but they are not dropping. Bring it up again? They're not letting me grab any more things. So I guess I did what I was supposed to do and the little rabbit pellet. So lowering this thing to somewhere does something. And there's no way to know where it goes. In order to look down. What's that? Is that a pipe? Maybe that's the third pipe. Okay. So if that's the third pipe going to the center, I sent a ball down there. I'm just going to switch to doing the actual walkthrough. This is going to freak me out too much. Look for a gray lever on the right of the bridge. Hit this lever and return to the double doors. Go inside, forward to the double doors. When you get to a silver ball with holes in it, look up, climb through the fan vent. How do I turn the fan off? Shut them behind you. I thought it was automatic. Okay, so I go in, I turn around, and I shut the doors behind me. What does that do? I thought they auto shut. Yeah, there is a fan. There's a silver ball. Wait, what? A gray lever on the right of the bridge. No. There's no way to face the wall. There's no gray lever on the right of the bridge. There's one on the left. Look up and climb through the fan vent. I can't, because the fan is going. How do I turn off the fan, game? I didn't shut this. What? Okay, so the pellet was to bring a frog up. Okay. I got a frog trapped from below. What does that do? I got a frog. I got a frog. The fan is still going, right? It's still going. What does the frog do for me? I got a frog. Can I rebait this? I can now rebait. What's the frog for? Am I supposed to click it? Alright, it's a frog trap. Open. And then bring it back up. It's not closed. How long do I have to wait to get the frog? What's with the frog? I think this walkthrough is missing a step. Because I have to be able to turn off this fan somehow. Getting the frog did nothing. And now it's not going to let me rebait. Oh, there we go. Alright, I send it down. Closed. It looks more like a trap open. Like, I don't understand. I'm gonna find a different walkthrough. This is finally grabbing me a little bit. We're going to the original best source ever. Last updated November 1st, 1997. Walkthrough PC Riven GameFAQ.gamespot.com. Alright. Part 3. Are we on part 3? Yes. Part 3. The passages leading to 51 and 53 are blocked when the doors are open. So you do have to close the doors. Head towards 53. He's got his own map. Along the way, there will be a lever on the right side of the path. There is not. If you look up, there's a ventilation shaft. The switch you pulled near 53 turns off the fan blades. Okay. So, there is another lever, allegedly, on this path. On the right, there is a lever. Maybe in the dark. Where's this lever? Ah, that's why you have to close the doors behind you. No. So you click here. There's a path down that was blocked by the open doors and a path up. One of these will turn off the fan somewhere. I got the frog, I don't know what it's for. This is spinning. But there's some color on it. What's this? What's this? Like an eyeball. Okay, so there. This is a no. So I should have done up first instead. Huh? What was with the fan then? Is it just to see a thing? It's locked. Okay. What? He said I had to climb up the fan blade shaft. I cannot get there from here. The bridge or whatever is up. Steam. Okay. We go back. How do I turn off the fan? This is so weird. They say there's a lever. There's a lever I'm not seeing on Generator Island at the raised up parts. There's a lever here. That's hard to see. Okay. Wait, what? Okay, so the frog thing was completely unnecessary. But if you do it, you have to wait a couple minutes for the frog. You'll hear a snap shut, apparently. And then you raise it, you get your frog. It's not necessary. It's just if you want to see all the hidden wildlife in the game. So I pulled a lever. I'm really confused now. Maybe it needed something extra. There's a lever. What's that do? Did we get power? Do I flip it further left? No. One of these switches will turn off the fan blades. I don't know where. So that was a switch. We'll leave it at the new position. Did it turn off the fan blades? It turned off the fan blades. That is very tricky. I don't know if I would have figured that out as a kid. Probably not. All right, through the ventilation shaft. Can I kick this thing out? Oh, yeah. Of resources and refinements. Yeah, we got a book. It's got a wooden cover. 82213. The latest ink formulation has proven a failure. Even when writing in my most promising books, I obtain weird font. I obtain only the barest glimmer of a connection. It is frustrating to expend so much effort creating a blank book, only to end up destroying it when it doesn't work. There are days. How do I go further? Oh, yeah. There are days when the lab is uncomfortably warm with the flames of these failed attempts. The further I refine each element, the formulations of the inks and papers, the physical dimensions of the books, the more I realize that this list of potential combinations is nearly infinite. It is during moments like these that I despair. Without access to Oni, my long-term goals may never be accomplished. Nevertheless, there are avenues of research which remain to be explored. 8258. Are these numbers important? Or are they dates? I am discontinuing regular observations of the stars beneath the fissure, although I've been able to track the dark cloud-like formations that migrate through the star field and have proven that their paths are cyclical. Why is there no comma? It's all dots. It's like, I guess it's a slightly different dot. It's hard to tell. Without proper instrumentation, it is pointless to continue. My general theory concerning the nature of the fissure has remained unaltered since it first appeared. It seems that the fabric of this age has been breached in a way that permits matter to be hospitably exchanged between two discrete but overlapping spaces, much like a link. But the apparent physical contradictions surrounding this juncture defy logical reason. The great column of wind that was formed when the fissure first appeared suggests a vacuum, as one might expect in space. Yet my early experimentations revealed the presence of a breathable atmosphere. That Atris and Catherine threw themselves into the void is further evidence that it might be safe to travel, but without knowing its true nature, I cannot take the risk myself. It is also difficult to say what would happen if I were to reopen it after so long, but it is likely that the results would be catastrophic, given the changes that have occurred in this age since that time. Maintenance on the steam vent caps completed. 83210. Are these numbers important? I am extremely pleased with the continued success of this system. I believe the construction to have been true to the Denis designs of my memory. Another example of the superiority of the Denis technology. It's ironic that Atris and Catherine unwittingly provided me with such a convenient source of power. Switch down, arrows up, up, round thing. As with many of my views over the years, my thoughts regarding the origin of the fissure have changed. I've recently begun to wonder whether it was actually an unexpected byproduct of the changes Catherine and Atris wrote into this age during their escape. Certainly by casting their linking book into the void, they trapped me here quite effectively. But I do not believe that Atris intended the book to be lost in this manner. Much better to destroy it than to risk the possibility of its falling into unknown hands. Also, that had they foreseen the creation of the fissure, they would surely have thought, man, this font is weird, that the vacuum it created would eventually consume the atmosphere of this planet. A fate which Catherine undoubtedly would have dreamed unacceptable for her home world. If I had not been there to supervise the construction of the seal, this is most certainly what would have happened, for the villagers were far too frightened to even approach the vortex without my urging. I hold on to the belief that it was an unintended consequence of their writing for another reason as well. I prefer to think that my son had meant for this age to be merely a prison for me, rather than a death sentence. So the first game, you could like jump between places. Is interesting. The construction of the imagers has proceeded without fault. It is interesting to see how easily I've been able to adapt the Denis technology to mimic that of the Ahmad. In some ways, the similarities between the two cultures was striking. I wonder if perhaps there had been communication or commerce between the two cultures in earlier times. Maybe Ketcha's people were even descendants of the Denis. It pleases me to think so. So that's a circle with a hand crank thing on it. Note, it's possible that if I were somehow able to supply the books with a power source of sufficient magnitude, I could suppress the variance enough to facilitate a solid link. It is doubtful that the geothermal cap generators could provide such an enormous surge. Perhaps I could adapt the fire marbles. What? What's a fire marble? I've been cataloging the natural elements of this age for nearly 30 years now, yet still I continue to find evidence of the Denis preoccupation with 5. As a boy, it was very clear to me that the number 5 had a special significance to the Denis society. From the ancient heraldic emblems of the ruling elite to the humble homes of the commoners, it was ubiquitous. Its presence here is obviously a direct reflection of the minds that designed the texts that I used to compose this age. Further proof that through their art, the Denis masters were indeed creating the marvelous worlds they wrote, and not, as many have mistakenly thought, merely building links to pre-existing worlds. While most of my constructions have been based on Denis designs, I see now that the ones that I have imbued with the power of 5 are clearly the most beautiful, the most perfect, and I believe the most structurally sound. I am still attempting to determine how the Denis color symbology reflects this superior design principle. Is that a code? Partly open eye, closed eye, something. Eye, vertical eye, something. Is that the code? I finally made a breakthrough. I have succeeded in modifying the fire marbles to generate enough power to hold a descriptive linking book to a stable matrix. I have linked to a new world. It is a harsh and desolate age, but is nonetheless well suited for my purposes. So I've designed it in my thing. By studying it closely, I believe I will eventually be able to create a more appropriate age for us to resettle on. For now, I will build an office and set up my living quarters there, in order that I may conduct my experiments in safety and without distraction. My gosh. I must admit that I am proud of my work. To think that in such primitive conditions, I have accomplished in 29 years what it took the original Denis centuries to achieve. Note: repair outerwear for work on this world. The goggles may need to be redesigned altogether. I've begun construction on a series of link sites for each island that will connect Riven with my new office. The Survey Guild has finally completed the site location for each island according to my exact specifications, and installation of the domes is underway at last. Work on the central power source got off to a bit of a bad start, I'm afraid, but the pace has picked up considerably since then, and I anticipate no further delays. I'm looking forward to finally having a civilized mode of transportation. Due to the rebels' continued disturbances, I've decided to install a coded access system into all the domes. All right, I'm going to take a picture of that. I caught one of my assistants looking over this journal today. I'm glad I've chosen to write it in a language they cannot decipher. Discuss security with each guild master. No problems expected from the maintainers, educators, and surveyors. Question the bookmakers and builders more closely. Today I heard several more reports of spirit sightings by some of the villagers. It seems that under Catherine's leadership, the rebels, or the Black Moiety, as the villagers obstinately insist on referring to them, have attained a new level of sophistication in their terror tactics, and have renewed their campaign to intimidate the villagers into joining them, playing upon their shared superstitions. The villagers are certainly susceptible to this form of coercion, especially given the late the rebels' increasing acts of vandalism and theft. The ETROM traps have been steadily fruitful this year. Apparently, the breakup of the islands has not adversely affected the subterranean ecosystems. Unfortunately, I imagine the rebels are experiencing a similarly generous harvest. No shortage of poison for their darts this season. There was a poison dart earlier. Ow. My cat is clawing at me. He wants up. Such morbid issues aside, the sudden availability has allowed me to refine a particularly pleasant extract for my pipe, one that is smoother than any of the others from recent years. So that's why you bring the frog up. Even though it's not important, that's how people are getting the poison for the darts. Chemical analysis of one of the rebel knives has yielded curious results. Its composition contains elements that are unlike anything I've encountered on the islands. It appears they have access to a resource of which I am unaware. Perhaps a mine or an uncharted island. I saw that shape in the ground in the jungle. Most of the knives have been found on the south side of the village. This is the same area in which there have been reports of people mysteriously disappearing. I think a closer inspection of the area is warranted. The fact that they leave these distinctive knives as a sign of their presence concerns me. They're growing more bold and seem to no longer fear discovery of their hideout. How long is this? The latest measurements indicate that the recent trend has continued. The movement of the islands has slowed tremendously. My previous estimates predicted a total collapse in approximately 3 months. But with the new figures, I am uncertain. I have nearly finished writing the age, and I have every faith that it will indeed be a safe place for us to relocate to. Yet it would be helpful to know what has caused the halt in this age's breakup. It is possible that it is stable after all. If so, I must discover how this age differs from my less successful attempts. My examinations of the age have thus far proven inconclusive. Or perhaps someone is repairing the damage to the fifth age. If so, it would almost certainly be Atris's doing. I have reluctantly decided to abandon my experiments into the behavior of the water of this age, as there are more pressing matters on which I must now concentrate, leaving me little time for such speculative research. For future reference, however, my investigations up to this point have revealed the following. I believe the remarkable properties of the water to be caused by a life form that resides in it, specifically a type of bacteria. I am imagining a motile unicellular organism, but one with structures capable of holding bits of water whose combined effects via surface tension, a stronger force, causes the composite body of water to move in response to heat. Prolonged exposure to extreme heat, for example, a period of extended boiling, seems to kill the bacteria. That's why we boiled to get into the building, which would explain its dramatic aversion to heat sources. Unfortunately, these theories are still not fully tested, and I remain ignorant both of its deeper nature and its possible uses. Dude. Okay, I found the end. Alright, hold on. We're gonna read it. I'm like, how long is this thing? An exciting development. Last night, a squad of maintainers stumbled upon a lone rebel scout and obtained from him a most incredible device. It is a crystal that somehow powers these flawed linking books, much as my own system does, but with an obvious advantage. It is small and weighs only a few pounds, making it completely portable. Catherine must have fabricated the device before I captured her. Obviously, with an explicit Denise schematic she must have brought with her to this age. If only I'd had access to such a document all these years. Regardless, I can now concentrate solely on the writing of ages and need no longer worry about building elaborate power supplies for each new book I write. This is a sobering reminder, however, that I must continue to seek an avenue to Denis. Regaining access to the resources there may be crucial to the completion of my mission. Lord Dump. Massive. Alright. I found a book. I dipped the pen. Can I dip the pen? Okay, that's cool. What about this? Uh-huh. More reading. Last week, while monitoring the situation of the villagers from the scope in my survey room, I observed one of the natives swim out to a small object that appeared to be floating, but anchored near the entrance to the bay. I ordered the object removed from the water for inspection. Several days later, however, I was surprised to see another floating there. The missing object had apparently and quite mysteriously been replaced with a new one overnight. I've long been aware of the existence of similar artifacts of the villagers inland. Islenad? That's a misspelling. They misspelled island. Ilnad. Isilnad. Wait. Alright. So, have played them little notice until now. Tomorrow I shall send surveyors to catalog the others. Okay, so I'm in this library place. And we move on. Uh-huh. It was locked from the inside. That's all that was the problem. Let me finish looking. Is that the same? That's the same. Okay. So I believe that was just the way into this place. This is a different place than I thought. Never mind. Are we doing trolley again? New trolley? There's no trolley here. Can I make it return? I'm trolleyless. Oh no. What did I do wrong now? Is there a switch somewhere? Maybe in the building, I guess. Wait, there's two doors. I didn't realize there was two. Are you the trolley? I think, yeah, so this is the side I was expecting to come out of. This goes back to the center dome area. I don't know why I needed to be in the library except to get the code, but where do I put the code? Was there a side? Doesn't look like it turns. I came here, I pulled this lever. It did not lower the thingy. I need to turn the power back on, maybe. But it was on the first time I flipped it. Alright. Walk through again, I guess. The door with the blue button across the bridge towards Generator Island. Right before you get to the end of the bridge, there's a second section raised up. Use the lever there to lower the bridge so you can re-enter the generator. What? Okay. I might need to power the thing or something. There was that switch back here that I had to hit to turn off the fan. So let's hit that again. Power's back to the fan, at least. I don't know if it runs the full length. It looks like it does. Or at least to the building. Might just go to the building. Oh, maybe that's what the blue button does. Hold up. Like now that I have power to the building again. Hit that blue button again. Too far. Calm down. So it's no longer locked from the inside. Do I need to click the center thing at all? Ooh. Is this a burned book? That's where the portal to another world would have been. Did I ruin something? Can I flip further right? Nope. Alright, so that's a burned world. Put in his incinerator, I guess. Maybe that's what the blue button does. For whatever reason, you were prevented from going to this generator island until you've been in the library. And it's probably the code, but all that we've got over here is a lever. And it's not doing it. I have broken the game. There's a path way down there. Huh. So it looks like I'm halfway through the game. And I broke something. So I'm probably just out of sequence or something like that. Very odd. Anyway, I'm going to call that a stream and enjoy the rest of the day. Now we know. Now we know what Riven's like. Peace out.